Hey all, Logan here. Welcome back to another video. On this channel, not another one, today I'm going to be reviewing Lego Ninjago Season 15, Episodes 3 and 4. That's the number. Leading on with last review's point, the animation is still the same. It hasn't changed a bit. It is still amazing, and I do, in fact, still want to kiss it. But I have a tiny little gripe on the animation, you see. The villain of this season, I'm assuming, is animated has way more effort animated into his face than the whole rest of the show. It's like they spent a whole month animating this guy's face. It's like a couple days animating the rest of the season. But other than that tiny little inconsistency, the animation is still almost flawless. Getting on to my main likings of the show, I like how they handle the 11-minute increments of episode. Although I don't like that they're 11 minutes, I think they handle it well this season, because I have just came from watching season 11, the fire chapter, which is, it has to be the worst content of Ninjago ever made. And those episodes do not handle the 11-minute format at all. It is very bad. So coming straight from that horror of a season to now, this beauty is great. They make it so even if you watch a tiny 11-minute episode, you can still get what is going on, and you get a decent amount of story progression, which I think is really good. I think it took them a bit of a while to get this down, because like I said, season 11 did it horribly, especially the fire chapter, and I haven't seen the ice chapter yet, but I'm about to. So I don't think that does it any better either, since they were like the same season. Secret Suffers Man's Ninjitsu, they were the same season, so I don't think it's gonna be much better. But getting back on track, I just have to reiterate once again that this story progression is done extremely well. It feels like 22 minutes condensed into 11, you know. And me, with all the Disney Plus shows, I'm used to hour-long episodes, but this is fine for me, especially for a casual viewer of the show. A second thing I would like to add is that I take back what I said about Nia and Kai's parents. They have not been decharacterized. They just didn't get that much characterization in general in Season 7, aka The Hands of Time. So I'm sorry about that. You can indeed yell at me in the comments. Speaking of Nia's parents, I like how Nia's relationship with her mother is growing. I hope it eventually gets reconciled, but they're probably just gonna go their separate ways at the end of their season and respect each other like it normally goes down. But I think the comedy side of it and actual building the relationship part of it is like really done well. It's balanced really well, like yin and yang, you could say. Moving on with my references point, there are so freaking many references to older parts of the show in here, like I mentioned in my reaction that came out a couple hours ago. It borderlines on almost too many for me, but I think it's fine where it is. It gives a lot of existing fans some nostalgia, because we all love that, and some newer fans some intrigue to go back to get those references. Moving on to another thing I did not really like, I hate that they rehashed the snakes idea. They were in Season 1, Season 2 a little bit, then we jump to Season 7, again, Hands of Time, and then we go to Season 11 and 12. Oh, no, just Season 11. It's like they've used snakes so many times, it's kind of getting annoying. And I don't even know why they're snakes. They seem to be using the same head mold as the fire snakes from Season 11, the fire chapter, but we haven't gotten a reason to why they are here or why they are specifically snakes yet, which I hope we do in the next 2 episodes. But going back to being positive for a change, I really like how they set up the main plot of the season with waking up Woljira and spreading fear or something across the seven seas. I really like that. I really like how it was introduced. I really like how the main villain, I forgot his name, sorry about that. I really like how the main villain is, I really like how he's mannered. He's, I don't know, is he British? Is he Australian? I don't know, seems like both. I'm American, so it's not really a difference. But yeah, I really like how that was introduced and how amazed he was that there was a water elemental master is somewhere on Earth. You know, you have to assume, if you know there's elemental masters, you gotta assume that there's one with water. But a weird thing going off of the water elemental master Nia thing is that the main villain kind of flirts with Nia at the end when she's unconscious. By the way, that's not very good. She kind of flirts. He kind of flirts with Nia at the end, where he's like, and yeah, it's actually really creepy. But moving back, generalizing both episodes, I love how the comedy is balanced with the serious stuff. Again, I probably have said that a million times in this video, but I really like how comedy and seriousness are balanced in the show. I especially love Jay's comedy. That's been one of my favorite parts about this show, is Jay's sense of humor and him freaking out all the time, which he doesn't seem to do that much anymore. I would really like Jay to freak out sometime this season. But yeah, I do really like how the comedy is handled. Summing it up, these two episodes were great Ninjago content, and I think I might give them a 9 out of 10. I think that's pretty reasonable. Anyways, if you want to like, do that if you want to. If you want to comment, do that if you want to. And if you want to subscribe, do that if you want to. And if you do subscribe, make sure to hit that bell so you get my latest uploads in your inbox or wherever you put your notifications. And with that, I would like to end this video so I can edit it, and I will see you next time.